Greetings, happy Saturday. Hope everyone's enjoying this beautiful day that we had. Welcome to Capture the Flag, Part 4. We are hacking the GoldenEye system. This is a virtual machine provided by VulnHub specifically for penetration testing and vulnerability analysis. So we're going to log in here real quick. And this should wrap it up. We left off where we gained access to the CMS, which is the content management system, with the admin credentials, and we were able to navigate through that CMS. Now that is what you see when you are creating a website. You often create content through a CMS. So let's CD into pictures. And last time we just grab the metadata for the image that we found in that clue, because that's what we're looking for here is clues. And here is the admin password, very cool. And we want to log in as admin. Oh, I didn't copy and paste it, silly me. Okay. Oh, and I didn't copy and paste it correctly that time either. There we go. Okay. So we're going to use a tool called Pentest Monkey and use a reverse shell to exploit a plugin vulnerability on the web server itself. Python is often the best for this type of exploit for reverse shells, so we're going to do that. I'm getting a little click happy over here. So the IP address of this needs to be your target machine. No, I'm sorry, your attacker machine. So we're going to copy file this right here. And the port really shouldn't matter for this case, but I'm going to leave it default. So we're going to go spell. So I already changed this. So by default, it is set to Google Spell. So we're going to change it to pspell shell. And we're going to save. And we are going to run a netcat command on this port. So we want to obtain a shell. That's the ultimate goal here. There we go. Now you see how that gave me backdoor access. This is why we call it a reverse shell. So with that said, let's kind of fool around a little bit here. Who am I? Very good. So obviously I'm on the web server directory because this is where you often save content or upload the content for the web server itself. Folders like PHP, like include, config, admin. This is where all those files get saved. So if you do an ls, exactly that. So pwd. Yep. And just to confirm, we are actually on the machine itself. This is the kernel, and if I do a if config, you'll see that this is in fact my target machine. So, boom, we're in. What do we do from here? Here's where it gets a little more complicated. So, we need to run this tool called Linux. I didn't name it, but very cool. And this is Linux Privilege Escalation. Awesome script. So just to show you what it looks like. And this is, we're gonna clone this from a GitHub repository, and we're gonna use this to scan the server for vulnerabilities we can exploit. So I'm gonna grab this right here. Actually, no, I'm just gonna grab this one up here. I'm actually going to cd into the temp directory and work from there. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of wget magic. Did it take? Okay. I don't think it did. Oh, alright, so let's try this. There we go. Linps. Okay, so I need to make it executable, or I'm sorry, change the permissions on it. And now let's execute it. Oh, I can spell. And we're gonna take advantage of an exploit called overlays. And to do that, we're going to obtain a script. Actually, this isn't a script. This is a program written in C specifically for exploiting the kernel on the Linux server itself, which will grant us root privileges upon compiling and executing that program. So if we search through the terminal here, overlayfs, now we're going to use this one right here. So let's copy link address and bring it over here. And it's automatically going to download it for us. And this is where I'm getting it from. Maybe. Right here. This is the program itself. So we're going to have to actually do a little bit of wget magic again by, let's go into the downloads and wget, wrong one. I want this one because I want to download. Oh, I don't want that. There. 92.92.c. Wow, I can't even type tonight. VIM 37. There we go. So this is what it looks like. But what we need to do here is we need to, let me open up this up in text editor just to kind of make it a little bit easier to read. Oh, no, I can keep that. All right, so let's go back to the web server here. And when programs are written in C, you want to compile with this tool, GCC. That's not on here, but let's see if this other tool is, which is CC. This is going to allow us to compile this program so we can execute it. So let's go back here and look for, actually let me make it big. We want to change this to CC. And we're going to save it. And here's the fun part. We need to transfer it to our victim's machine, which is the GoldenEye server. So we're going to create a web server. And what was it? It was 10.9.8.191 port 8000, and it's going to be this right here. Wow. Come on, copy and paste. Cooperate with me, please. Am I doing that right? Okay, so I think I know what I'm doing wrong. So let wget https 10.9.8.191 port 8000. No, okay, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, wow. Silly me. Okay, I still can't get to it. Oh, I know why. Alright, so I'm just going to type it in 8.191. Don't make videos when you're tired, folks. There we go. Alright, so a little bit of troubleshooting there. So I didn't update my IP address. I was trying to pull content from locally when I needed to pull it remotely. I wanted to download something from my attacker machine, which is 91.191. So there's the program. So we're going to use CC to compile this program, and we're going to rename it exploit just to keep it simple. And let's make sure we modify the permissions. And now we should be able to exploit. Now, as you can see, the shell had already changed. Let's see who we are. Boom! Okay. So, where are we? Okay, so let's cd into root. Awesome. That's ls. Okay, where is everything? ls will not display the hidden contents of the directory. So let's list all contents. And another little cool trick is you can go ll, but not on this box. But you can use that on any other, well, I shouldn't say any other, but if it's supported. Very cool. I learned that the other day. Major shout out to Jeff. Thank you. Linux is very important if you're doing any type of networking, programming, or security research. You have to master Linux. You don't have to be. Well, I shouldn't say. You should be somewhat of an expert. You have to be able to navigate through the shells and know the commands. And yeah. So where am I? Okay. So we want to look at this file right here. Okay, so Alec told me to place the codes here. If you are captured, this will make sure you get here. Okay, so let's copy part of that directory. Oops. Actually, let's I'm gonna start from. All right, congrats! You have captured the codes and stopped Alec Trevelyan from his indestructible vengeance. All right, so that's it. We're done. This is the completion of phase 4. We are at the almost 20-minute mark. I should probably redo this video at a better time, but I just wanted to finish it and move on to the next. We're gonna do another series through Vault Hub. I'm not quite sure which VM yet. There's a couple cool ones out there. We're gonna start maybe basic again, and exploit some of the WordPress plugins and root privilege escalation on Linux machines. And we're going to take Windows Server 2025 for a test drive because I know that became available and I haven't really tested it out yet. So I already have that ISO. So we're going to build a machine, build a new server, and go from there. So that's it. Please leave comments. I know my content's a little rusty. I'm working on editing some of these images, throwing in some music, and trying to be a little more lively. This is my new office, so the lights suck. I need to kind of make it a little more lighting, and I have some whiteboards up where I'm going to be doing some flow charts and trying to explain things a little bit better because it's getting pretty complicated out there for the average person, tech person, especially if you're entry level. What's the cloud, what's on premises, what's hybrid, and security is like that's the first thing you gotta think of whenever you deploy anything, whenever you do anything. I always go by the motto, always do what's best for the company. Whenever you make a decision, make sure it's within the company's best interest, especially if you have independent leeway and discretion, which a lot of roles do. You have to be able to think independently and make decisions on the fly, as well as getting approval. So nowadays you want to, okay, will this also be secure and will it be safe in terms of, NIST compliance and all the other regulation and guidelines out there that will help you keep your network secure. So that's it. We're at the 20-minute mark, and thank you for watching, and please leave comments. I've got quite a few subscribers, a lot more than I used to, so thank you, and hopefully more, and expect more content, better videos. Hope everyone has a great night. Over and out.